Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Talk Lucy. I'm so happy you're here with us today. Whether you're at home, on the bus, or taking a little study break, we're really glad you joined us.
Hey everyone, great to be back. And honestly, if you're listening to this while doing something else, that's totally fine. That's how real learning happens, right?
Exactly. This morning I looked outside and said, it might be cold today. Then I checked my phone and thought, oh, it must be colder than I expected. And that gave me the idea for today's lesson.
Today, we're talking about three really useful English phrases: might be, must be, and maybe. Small words, but they make a huge difference in how natural your English sounds.
By the end of this lesson, you'll know exactly when to use each one, how to avoid common mistakes, and how to use them in real conversations every single day.
Quick question before we start. Which one confuses you the most right now? Might be, must be, or maybe? Write your answer in the comments. We love reading them.
And if you enjoy learning with us, please subscribe to Talk Lucy and hit that like button. It really helps us keep making lessons for you.
All right, let's jump in and make these phrases simple and easy to use.
So let's start with the basics. These three phrases all help us talk about what we think is true when we're not completely sure. They're called modal expressions. But don't worry about that word. Just think of them as tools for guessing and concluding.
Here's the simple structure. Subject plus might be, must be, or may be, plus an adjective, a noun, or a verb with ing. For example, she might be tired. He must be the manager. Or they may be waiting outside.
Let's start with might be. This one means something is possible. You're not sure, but you think it could be true. For example, if my friend doesn't reply to my message, I say, she might be busy. I don't know for sure. It's just possible.
More examples. It might be too late to call. He might be joking. They might be stuck in traffic. Your keys might be in the kitchen. These are all everyday situations where you're making a soft, light guess.
Now, must be is different. Must be means your guess is strong. You have a reason. You have evidence. For example, if someone hasn't eaten all day and it's now 7 in the evening, I say, you must be hungry. That's not a light guess. That's a strong conclusion.
Here are some must-be examples. She must be the manager. Everyone keeps asking her questions. He must be tired. He worked all night. This must be your jacket. Your name is on it. You can feel how confident those sound.
So the key difference is this. Might be is soft and light. Must be is strong and confident. Think of it like a percentage. Might be is maybe 30 to 50% sure. Must be is more like 80 to 90% sure.
Can you make a sentence with might be right now? Think of something in your life that's possible but not certain. Say it out loud or write it in the comments. For example, my friend might be at the gym right now.
Now let's talk about maybe. Maybe is also about possibility, similar to might be, but it often sounds a little more careful or formal. For example, there may be a problem. He may be right. This may be the best option.
In casual conversation with friends, might be is usually more natural, but in emails, meetings, or careful conversations, maybe can sound polite and thoughtful. Both are correct, but the feeling is slightly different.
A quick tip to remember. Maybe and maybe are not the same thing. Maybe is one word, and it means perhaps. You can put it at the start of a sentence. Maybe he's busy. But maybe is two words with the verb be. He may be busy. Different spelling, different position, same general meaning.
So, quick review of section 1. Might be equals possible, everyday guessing. Must be equals strong conclusion with evidence. Maybe equals possible, slightly more formal or careful. Got it? Let's keep going.
Now let's look at how these phrases live in real conversations, because that's where they really come alive.
Imagine someone says to you, "Why didn't Tom come to class today?" You could answer, "He might be sick," or "He may be traveling," or if you know Tom was feeling terrible yesterday, You could say, he must be really ill.
See how naturally those fit? You're not just stating facts. You're reacting to a situation and sharing your thinking. That's what these expressions do. They let you communicate your reasoning.
Let's do a quick mini dialogue. I'll say something, and you respond. If I say, the lights are all off at the restaurant, what do you say?
It might be closed today.
Good. If I say, Sarah just ran a full marathon this morning, and now she's at work, what do you say?
She must be exhausted.
Exactly. And if I say, I got an email with no name on it, what could you say?
It may be from the new client. That sounds natural and a little careful, which is perfect for that situation.
Now, let's talk about using must be for empathy, because this is something a lot of learners don't know. Must be isn't only for facts. We also use it to show we understand someone's feelings.
For example, if your friend says, I had 3 meetings, no lunch, and now my bus is late, you can say, that must be really frustrating. You're not guessing a fact. You're showing you understand how they feel. It's warm and human.
Try it. You must be so relieved. That must be exciting for you. This must be really difficult. These phrases make people feel heard. And that's a big part of natural English communication.
And here's a useful tip for being polite. If you want to soften an opinion or a correction, might be and maybe are perfect. Instead of saying, your idea is wrong, try, that might not be the best approach. It's kinder, and it's very natural in professional or social situations.
Comment challenge time. Write one sentence using must be to show empathy about someone in your life. For example, my mom worked all weekend. She must be so tired. Share it in the comments. We genuinely love reading your examples.
Now, let's talk about common mistakes, because these phrases do confuse a lot of learners, and knowing the mistakes helps you avoid them.
Mistake number 1. Using must be when you really mean might be. Incorrect. He must be at home. I'm not sure. Correct. He might be at home. I'm not sure. Why? Because must be shows strong confidence. If you say, I'm not sure, that contradicts must be. Match your words with your actual level of certainty.
Mistake number 2. Confusing maybe and maybe. Incorrect. Maybe he be busy. Correct. Maybe he's busy. Or he may be busy. Remember, maybe is one word and doesn't need be after it. Maybe is 2 words and always includes the verb be.
Mistake number 3. Saying must not be for a strong negative guess. Learners often say, that must not be her house. But in everyday English, we usually say, that can't be her house. And can't be sounds more natural for strong negative conclusions.
Why? Because must not often sounds like a rule or prohibition, like you must not run here. For negative deductions, can't be is much more natural. She can't be the teacher. She's only 15.
Mistake number 4. Wrong form after be. Incorrect. He might be go home. Correct. He might go home. Or he might be going home. After be, use an adjective, a noun, or verb with ing, not the base verb on its own.
Here's a funny one. If you say, you must not be hungry to someone who just finished a large pizza, it sounds like a rule from a very strict pizza restaurant. What you probably mean is, you can't be hungry now. Context and word choice really matter.
Quick practice. I'll say the wrong sentence, and you correct it out loud. Ready? She must be there, but I'm not totally sure.
Better. She might be there. I'm not totally sure.
Good. Maybe he be sleeping.
Better. Maybe he's sleeping. Or he may be sleeping.
Nice. That must not be the right answer.
More natural. That can't be the right answer.
Great job, everyone. Mistakes are completely normal. Every single person learning a language makes them. The important thing is that you're here, you're practicing, and you're getting better every day.
Let's do our quick interactive practice. I'll give you a situation and 2 options. You choose the better one and say it out loud.
Situation 1. Your friend Hasn't replied to your message for 10 minutes. Option A. She must be ignoring me. Option B. She might be busy. The better answer is B, because you don't have strong evidence yet. She might just be in a meeting or driving.
Situation 2. You see your coworker after a 14-hour shift. Option A. You might be tired. Option B. You must be tired. The better answer is B. The evidence is clear. 14 hours is a long time, and must be also sounds caring here.
Situation 3. You're writing a professional email and want to suggest a possibility politely. Option A. This might work. Option B. This may be worth considering. Option B sounds more formal and careful, which is perfect for a professional email.
Situation 4. You want to say perhaps at the start of a sentence. Option A. Maybe she's running late. Option B. Maybe she's running late. The answer is B. As one word at the start of a sentence, we use maybe.
Now here's your final challenge. Make your own 3 sentences. One with might be, one with must be, and one with maybe. Keep them about your real life. Post them in the comments, and we'll tell you how they sound.
And remember, don't aim for perfect. Aim for real. A simple sentence that you actually use is worth 100 textbook sentences you never say.
Exactly. Real conversation beats perfect grammar every single time.
Wow, we covered a lot today, and I'm really proud of you for staying with us all the way through. Let's do a quick final summary.
We learned 3 things. First, might be for everyday possibility when you're not very sure. Second, must be for strong conclusions when you have evidence. And also for showing empathy. Third, may be for possibility with a slightly more formal or careful tone.
We also looked at the difference between maybe and maybe, how to use can't be for strong negative guesses, and how to avoid the most common mistakes learners make with these expressions.
Here's your final reflection question. Think about your day tomorrow. What's something you're not sure about? Can you say it using might be or maybe? Write it in the comments. For example, it might be a busy day tomorrow, or my meeting may be in the afternoon.
If this lesson helped you today, please like this video, share it with a friend who's learning English, leave a comment with your sentences, and subscribe to Talk Lucy so you never miss a lesson.
You're doing amazing. Learning a language takes time, patience, and courage. And the fact that you're here, practicing, and trying means you're already ahead. Keep going, keep speaking, and we'll see you next time.